the book of Proverbs, chapter 10. This is Solomon. Just a friendly reminder. This is all him. These are his words. So let's see what he says. How long does this go on? I'm not having a problem with it. It's not like Joe, but I'm just checking. Okay, 31 chapters. So let's go to 10. The Proverbs of Solomon: a wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish son is the heaviness of his mother. Treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death. I don't know, that first one. So, who was his son by Basemath? Anyway, the Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casteth away the substance of the wicked. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causeth shame. Blessed are upon the head of the just, but violence cover the mouth of the wicked. The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot. The wise in heart shall receive commandments, but a prating fool shall fail. He that walketh uprightly walketh surely, but he that perverteth his way shall be known. He that winketh with one eye causeth sorrow, but a prating fool shall fail. The mouth of a righteous man is a well of life, but violence covereth the mouth of the wicked. Hatred stirreth up strifes, but love covereth all sins. That's kind of a famous one, right? Well, the second part, at least. In the lips of him that hath understanding wisdom is found, but a rod is for the back of him that is void of understanding. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. The labor of the righteous tendeth to life, the fruit of the wicked to sin. He is in the way of life that keepeth instruction, but he that refuseth reproof erreth. He that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. In the multitude of words there wanteth not sin, but he that refraineth his lips is wise. The tongue of the just is as choice silver. The heart of the wicked is little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom. The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but a man of understanding hath wisdom. The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. As the whirlwind passeth, so is the wicked no more, but the righteous is an everlasting foundation. As vinegar to the teeth and as smoke to the eyes, so is the sluggard to them that send him. The fear of the Lord prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish. The way of the Lord is strength to the upright, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. The righteous shall never be removed, but the wicked shall not inhabit the earth. The mouth of the just bringeth forth wisdom, but the froward tongue shall be cut out. The lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh frowardness. Chapter 11. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but the transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness. When a wicked man dieth, his Expectation shall perish, and the hope of unjust men perisheth. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. An hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. Boom. When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoiceth, and when the wicked perish, there is shouting. By the blessing of the upright the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. He that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace. A talebearer revealeth secrets, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter. Where no counsel is, the people fail. The people, is it fail or fall? Fall. The people fall. But in the multitude of counselors there is safety. He that is surety for a stranger shall smart for it, and he that hateth sure to ship is sure. Never heard that word before. He that is surely for a stranger shall smart fit for it, and he that hateth sure to ship is sure. Sure to ship? Well, I gotta look that up. I've never heard that word in my life. A gracious woman retaineth honor, and strong men retain riches. A merciful man doeth good to his own soul, but he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh. The wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. As righteousness tendeth to life, so he that pursueth evil pursueth it to his own death. They that are of a froward heart are abomination to the Lord, but sure as are upright in their way are his delight. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. It kind of makes me think of people piercing their nose and putting things in their nose. I'm just scared. I'm just scared of pain. I've probably done that, but I don't know. My ears were only pierced once. That doctor put that thing in my ear. I was 9 years old. I tried to run out of the room. I did not want another one. No. My mother wasn't like, oh, it's cool, you can just leave. No, she was like, that's not really what we came here for, and I'm not bringing you back. So no, it must be very painful to get the initial piercing. I can't imagine that it's not, especially in your nose. And then it's talking about wearing gold in a pig's nose. And I know that Indian, they have this part of their culture. They have these body things like that, and the Shiva dot, or whatever that dot is. But yeah, this is saying something here. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. It's like that lady on the show I watched who's no longer there. The first thing she says, and sometimes, it's very easy to infiltrate organizations or whatever. I have no idea what she did, but like she's on there like the second day, and she starts talking. Oh, San Francisco. Oh, look, lady, this world, she's got more problems in her town than, that's old for this place, lady. And, well, I don't know. I just decided, wow, that's really weird. That's hateful. Because he knows who his audience is. He knows they have where that I'm here, and I try to stop them for like a couple years and saying bad stuff about California. Minimal, I'll say, but a couple times I've gone off. But this lady just saying that, it was like, to me, it was directed. I don't know. And I just didn't watch it. But then, see, when people say stuff like that, they got to watch their ass. Because you know what? I made a comment one time on a video after that. Not on hers, but on the other people I watch that are associated with her. And I'm like, yeah, well, it's like, that tattoo lady says, right? So it's all relative. You can say bad stuff about where people live. But you're sitting there with a gold ring in your nose and tattoos up and down your arms, right? I have no tattoos. I don't have gold rings in my nose because Jesus didn't. That's the only. I don't know. I make no good decisions. Anything good decision I've ever made has been I blame on Jesus, and but that was just an accident of mine. I just don't like pain. So, yeah, let's all be careful what type of things we say to each other if it's not the truth, right? Yeah, what you say, but you have those problems in your town too. So you're speaking to the listeners of this podcast on purpose, right? And so for that, I just laid in wait, which you're not really supposed to do, but that's what happens when you tell the truth and someone just does something like that. Well, next thing, you got that coming to you. And next thing you knew, she wasn't there anymore. She probably said, why? Why is she talking about my cuss? Why are you talking about stuff? Right? That's how it works. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. There is, and I wasn't wrathful. I was just like, wow, that's messed up. That's like directed. Do you think the people that are doing that show are gonna like? I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna shut up, right? But yeah, one time I'll bring up something. Just it's not wrath. It's life. Okay, there is that scattereth and yet increaseth, and there is that withholdeth more than is meet, but is tendeth to poverty. The liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that watereth shall be watered also himself. He that withholdeth corn, the people shall curse him, but blessing shall be upon the head of him that selleth it. He that diligently seeketh good procureth favor, but he that seeketh mischief, it shall come unto him. He that trusteth in his riches. See, that's the one I feel about what happened there. It's hard though, right? If you're online, like, look at me. I can't keep my mouth shut, but it's a good thing I'm not into a great amount of mischief or anything like that. You'd be able to tell very quickly what type of asshole I was. But when you just let people say it, and I tell myself this too, you don't do anything for extra. Don't do anything for embellishments and stuff. Even when you're getting your point across, even if someone is completely lied, completely undermining the truth, that's when you just have to get all of your cards just straight in order and then repeat. That's all. And if you just say things like just off the cuff that are not like true feelings, but are going to hurt somebody, right? Well, that's where you got it coming to you. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch. He that troubleth his own house shall inherit the wind, and the fool shall be servant to the wise of heart. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he that winneth souls is wise. Behold, the righteous shall be recompensed in the earth, much more the wicked and the sinner.